Hi everyone. Today I'm talking about a really common question that I get from parents, and that is, can dyslexia be fixed? Or sometimes it's phrased like, can dyslexia be cured? Will they grow out of it? Is there a program that fixes it? So today I'm going to break down the truth all about how to treat dyslexia. So the short answer is no, dyslexia can't be cured, but it can be managed effectively, and children with dyslexia can become incredibly successful adults and will learn to read, write, and spell with the right teaching. So, and this is the part that matters most. So, no, it can't be cured, but yes, there's lots of things that we can do about it. So, dyslexia is a neurodevelopmental difference, which means it's all about how the brain's wired, which is why it can't be cured. And it often affects phonological processing, so hearing the sounds in words, decoding, spelling, reading, and it can also affect executive functioning and have some other effects as well. I won't go into those in detail, but you can check out some of the other videos in this dyslexia series for more information. And let's discuss some other myths here as well. Dyslexia is not caused by poor parenting, low intelligence, lack of effort, or too much screen time. It's simply a different way that the brain processes language. It's neurological, so there isn't a pill, a therapy, or a quick fix that will take it away. But brains are plastic, which means that they can learn new pathways, and that's where the cure, distracted literacy, comes in. So, why do some children catch up and others don't? You might hear stories about my cousin had dyslexia and now they're fine. And that's usually because they received effective literacy instruction. Children with dyslexia don't grow out of it, they grow into their skills when those skills are explicitly taught. So without support, the gaps get bigger, their confidence drops, they start to have anxiety, and they also start showing some avoidance behaviors, like I talked about in some of those other videos, like saying, this book is boring or I hate school. And we know that the data says that by year 3, if children are not reading at their grade level, that 80% will never catch up. And this is because after grade 3, they're not being taught these structured literacy techniques anymore. So with structured literacy and support, we can help dyslexic learners become better decoders, their spelling will improve, their reading will become more fluent, and their confidence will return. And most of all, they'll be able to understand what it is that they're reading and use reading to learn. But the difference isn't time, it's how they're taught. So what actually works? So evidence-based teaching methods is what works for kids with dyslexia. So this is called structured literacy. So structured literacy is grounded in the science of reading. And the science of reading is a whole bunch of research that's been done over decades about how people learn to read. And so structured literacy focuses on these areas. So explicit teaching of phonics, using and teaching phonics in a systematic way. So we start with some easier sounds to learn and we work through until we've covered all of them. And also direct teaching of phonological awareness. And I've talked about that again in my other videos, but phonological awareness is being able to hear and manipulate the sound. So in structured literacy, there's also lots of review. So children are reviewing what they've already learnt, and we know that children with dyslexia need a lot more repetitions so their brain can kind of file the information compared to brains without dyslexia. We also need to use decodable books and make sure that the spelling is linked to phonics. So all of this is clear, it's step by step, and there's no guessing. So when we use structured literacy, it's clear, there's no guessing, there's no relying on pictures. Children are taught how the code in the English language works, because English is a code, and we need to teach the kids how the code works so that they can learn to read, write, and spell. So what doesn't work? There are lots of things out there that are reported to help dyslexic learners, but it has been proven through scientific research that these things don't work. although some dyslexic people do report that it works for them, but there is actually no scientific basis. So dyslexia can't be treated with coloured overlays, coloured glasses, eye exercises, vision therapy, unless there's a vision issue going on, by being read to more often or waiting. The only thing that will work to help with dyslexia is intervention and being taught through that systematic structured literacy. And there's lots of structured literacy programs out there. I often have parents coming to me and going, do you use this program? Do you use that program? And there are a lot of different programs out there. So a really common one that parents often ask for is Sounds Right, and that is a really great program, but there's lots of others. So there is Letters and Sounds, there is UFly, there is Jolly Phonics, and there's lots of different structured literacy programs, and it doesn't really matter which one you use. They are all good, okay? And the other thing is that we really want to be focusing on phonological awareness. So there's a really good program for that called Hegarty. And so I use a combination of Sounds Right and Hegarty in my practice that wise our education, and that gets great results for kids with dyslexia. So, can children with dyslexia become good readers, writers, and spellers? Yes, absolutely. But they're going to need more repetition. It's going to take longer for them. They're probably going to always find spelling harder and get tired more quickly. But that doesn't mean that they can't succeed. And there's lots of tools out there to support them as well. So when children with dyslexia receive the right support, they become adults who are doctors, engineers, entrepreneurs, teachers, and creatives, because it's not an intelligence issue, it's access to the right instruction. So I want you to know that dyslexia is not an intelligence issue and that they can learn. So if you're a parent who's watching this video and you want more information, you can go out and check some of the other videos out in this dyslexia series. You can also do the Dyslexia Screener Quiz that is attached, or book in for a free consultation with me. But just know that the help is there and the programs are there and that they will learn. You can also talk to your child's teacher about what programs they use at your child's school. The great thing about Australia education system is that explicit phonics is now in the Australian curriculums, and all schools are moving to using structured literacy and science of reading programs. So that's really great to know. And I know that there's a really big push for it in all Western countries around the world. So if you enjoyed this video and you found something useful, please like and subscribe or leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you.